Well, hockey fans, this could be it tonight. After everything we've been through, after the shortened season, and then we came back, and then we had the playoffs, and then we didn't know if we were going to have a regular season, and then they made the season shorter, and then they changed the divisions, and everybody had to play under the COVID protocol type, and after all of it, Tampa Bay is going to grace us with what so far has been one of the most bleh Stanley Cup finals in recent history, that's for sure. And they're going to go screwing around right when my channel's starting to really do well because I'm getting all this extra playoff games in, and they're going to screw around and give us a sweep and send Montreal, not even packing, just out the door and back home. Obviously, I would like to see that change. I've seen a few people talking about how Tampa Bay is going to lose on purpose tonight because their family can't come and celebrate with them. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. But we are going to see whatever Montreal has in the tank, whatever you guys have, tonight would be the night to bring it. Carey Price, no goals. I've been telling you perfect, and that remains. The only way Montreal is going to win this game is with a goose egg for Tampa Bay because they're just better. It's not close, and even if Montreal wins this game, I don't anticipate anything other than a Game 5 win for Tampa. Now, in the contest that I ran, there's two people that are in the running tonight to win the shirt from my eBay store. There were two people that said a Tampa Bay sweep, and I'm just waiting on one person to get me back their score for tonight's game in case they need to have the tiebreaker. Obviously, if Tampa Bay sweeps, the score will be the tiebreaker. Other than that, yes, if Tampa wins, I'm going to say congratulations. No, as somebody said in a previous video, I'm not a salty Panther fan. If you watch my channel for more than 5 minutes, you'll get it. It's got nothing to do with me being a salty Panther fan in terms of the Lightning. Other than that, still feeling a little bit under the weather, a little bit low-key, and that's okay because these games have been, especially the last one, I mean, it was boring. It's not even like first-round playoff hockey. It was just absolutely just been very, very generic. You know, the first two, as the series has gone on, the games have gotten less exciting. That's for sure. So it would be nice to see some action tonight. Let's have some fights. Let's have some hits. Let's have some questionable penalties. Something to give us something to talk about in between the periods. Anything, Montreal, that you could do to improve the quality of this series. Because otherwise, it's going to be a 4-game sweep and just one of the worst overall series, except for Tampa fans. But in terms of hockey and entertainment and how it's supposed to be, just a giant turd is what this series has been so far, which is not optimal for the channel's growth. You see, I'm being a little bit selfish here, right? So I want an epic comeback by Montreal, Game 7. And if Tampa wants to win in Game 7, that's fine. That's fine. I'm good with that, either way. All right. I'm going to predict the score anyway, because it never works out the way I predict, right? So this will be the night where I predict the score and it works out, okay? 4-2 Tampa. 4-2 Tampa, and it was 3-2, and Montreal pulls Price, and Tampa, Johnny Gord gets the empty net goal to seal the deal. Maybe it won't happen. Alright, so it's 1-0 Montreal. After one, we actually have a game. Now, everybody who thinks this score is going to hold, raise your hand. Any of you guys? I got nothing. Alright. Look, they were pretty lucky to get out of that 1-0. They played well, obviously, But then they get the 4-on-3 and the 5-on-4. The Lightning point hits the post, and Kucherov hits one off the heel of his stick. Otherwise, it would have been 2-1 really, really quick there. So Montreal looks like they did in Game 2. Like they're going to give everything they possibly have here. It would be nice to see them pull this off. They almost made it 2-0 there. A little bit of a quick whistle there by the referees. But I asked for some controversy, so we'll take it. I mean, it did look like it would have been called back for goalie interference anyway. So they'll take it, right? When's the last time they had a lead? Have they had a lead? I'm not sure. It's actually a good point. I don't know. I haven't checked on that. All right, Montreal, do it a couple more times, and maybe we can get to Game 5. Let's see what happens in the second period. All right, tie game after 2. I know I've been asking for double and triple overtime since forever, but I'm really not well tonight. I'm kind of sick. I'm gutting it out. So could we pass? Could we pass on the triple overtime tonight? Because it's kind of looking that way, and I am barely standing up after Monster and coffee. Oh shit! Not tonight, guys. Not tonight. Now the other thing is, I look on Twitter, and this sums it up, okay? Because I know I've been getting some comments from Tampa Bay fans. They think I hate them because I'm not rooting for them. I'm rooting not for Tampa. I don't hate Tampa because I'm picking against them. I'm just picking against them because I don't want them to win. It's not hate. It's ridiculous. But I look and I see on Twitter, and both, everybody is complaining about the referees. Montreal fans are saying the refs suck. Tampa Bay fans are wondering why there's no penalties being called. Apparently there were 6 guys on the ice for the goal. I didn't see it on TV. I didn't see anything said. But I go to Twitter and there's a bunch of people saying, how'd they miss the 6 guys? And I'm not scrolling Twitter all night because I'm just watching the game. I don't feel good at all. And so nobody's happy with the officiating, and that to me is a sign that the game is being well officiated, because at least everybody's bitching and complaining. I have to go back and see. I don't know. I guess was there 6 guys? One of you Tampa fans that says I hate you guys. Was there 6 guys on the ice or not? Then didn't that happen against the Islanders too? Maybe you guys got Vasilevsky's got a time machine, and maybe you guys got one of maybe the Invisible Man's on your team. You know what I mean? You got the invisibility cloak, from Harry Potter. I don't know, something fishy going on. All right, look, I am gonna gut this out, but we can't have double, triple overtime tonight. Not tonight. I am just barely awake in the chair watching this game. Let's finish this up. I'll take a win. I'll take a win for Montreal, and we go to Game 5, and I'll feel fine on Wednesday night. But tonight is not the night. It's not the night, guys. Let's finish this in regulation, please.
We are going to overtime!
Of course. So if you've been watching, the playoffs, watching me beg and plead for double and triple overtime, and then watching the overtime games end like a minute in, everybody raised their hands that thinks tonight is not the night that we'll be going to double overtime. Anybody? You guys? I didn't think so. All right, so sore throat, fever. I'm gonna still gut it out. Please, I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not even gonna ask. Pat Maroon had to do it. He had to do it. Had to be chick ahead. Pat Maroon, and we're going to overtime. And Shea Weber pretty much guarantees a quick overtime. I'm surprised. I thought for sure Tampa was just going to score there with the 50 seconds of power play that they had, but they still have well over 3 minutes of power play thanks to just an idiotic, stupid, high-sticking penalty. And I know it's tight quarters and shit happens, but I mean, what was he doing? What was he doing? In that instance, I'm sure he'd like to have it back. He's a good player. I'm not completely ranking on the guy, but bad timing, not optimal timing. And then of course Montreal decides to kill the penalty, and so now we got to wait 20 more minutes before the final horn sounds, when obviously it's written in the stars. It'll be Kucherov or Stamkos or Point on the power play, and Tampa Bay will raise the cup. And if they don't score in this power play, we could be here a while, like a long, long time. But all right, I'm sick, and I'm seeing on Twitter how everybody says the games are boring and the cup finals are boring and they all suck. I'm still here. All right. Look, either end this quick, put us out of our misery, or let's have some kind of fantastic... It'd be nice for the Montreal fans to see them get a win. Let's just put it that way. All right. We get a fifth game, and the illusion that it's a series. You never know. If Montreal wins Game 5, then we got something. Now, couple things. First of all, obviously, I'm happy for the Montreal fans. Did y'all see that? That was a beautiful thing. They deserve to win a game. All right? Come on. Cut them some slack, all right? Even you Tampa Bay fans, you got to admit that. I mean, all right, maybe you don't want to admit, but it was, for the rest of us, it was pretty cool to see all those people that happy. You know what I mean? Canada's had a tough time. Let them have a night. Now, Tampa Bay fans, if you want to know why you lost this game, you could blame the network, because right before overtime starts, what do they show? And they started talking about it at the beginning of overtime. They started talking about triple overtime, UA Group beating the Panthers, okay, in overtime to clinch the sweep of a cup. You see what I'm saying? Guaranteed at that point, you guys weren't going to sweep in overtime. So don't blame me. Don't even blame Montreal. That's on the TV, guys, man. Whoever came up with that clip, and Wall was in the building too. All right? So everything was aligned against you tonight. Now, I'm happy, obviously, because I get to do more of these, especially since tonight I am not feeling good, so it was too low-key for my taste. But at least this has got me a little bit happy now. So we get a Game 5. Now, was there anything in what I saw tonight that makes me think Montreal can win Game 5? Carey Price, definitely had a better night than he's had the entire series. So there's some hope there. If Montreal plays out hard, they definitely played hard, and they definitely were a beast on the penalty kill, especially the 4 minutes. I did not think they were going to get that thing killed off. All right? And look, let's be honest. Before the end of regulation, they left Kucherov right there open by the side of the net, and he hit the post. Otherwise, Tampa Bay's running around with the cup. So let's not get... I'm happy for the fans. But let's not get too excited thinking somehow Montreal is going to come back and win this series. If they can pull out a miracle and win Game 5, then we can talk about it. But until then, I fully expect Tampa Bay to come back and take it in Tampa Bay. But that's okay. I'm happy. I'm honestly happy just for the fans to see all those people so happy. That was cool. They deserve it. You know what I mean? All right. That was a good game. It was a good game. The series now isn't so bad, right? Game 2 was good, and Game 4 was good. Game 1 was meh, and Game 3 was trash. So if we could get a really good Game 5 overtime, maybe you get it to Game 6, then you can start classifying this as at least a decent series and not the crap it was fixing to be. But Montreal, you're going to have to play harder. Not that you didn't play hard tonight, but Tampa's not going to be happy because they know if Kucherov doesn't hit the post, it's over and they sweep, right? So they're going to be pissed off. They're going to come out so hard that first period. If you guys can get out of the first period down less than 6-0, you have a chance, okay? You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be pleasant for you. They're going to be fired up, the Lightning are. And who can blame them? Because they're going to want to put this thing away right at home. They're going to want to bury you guys in an avalanche of goals early on, take away your hope, make you feel happy. All right, well, we won one at home. Trust me, they're going to be playing the mental game hard. They're going to be beating the crap out of you guys, and they're just going to pretend like they don't have to play defense. It's just my opinion, but I think they're going to come out in the first period and just throw complete caution to the wind and try to bury you 3-4-0 and put it out of reach. That's what I think they're going to do. So, or at least they're going to try to do it. All right, I'm going to bed after I upload this and do the whole thing. I appreciate everybody's support. Tomorrow is hashtag AskJaws. I've got a couple questions and I had a few responses. But if you want to ask a question for the video tomorrow, you want to reply to this video with hashtag AskJaws in the comments, that'll work out too. And then Wednesday, I believe the game Wednesday is at 9 o'clock. I think the game is at 9 o'clock from what I saw. But whatever it's going to be, the live stream will be 1 hour before the game. I'll make a community post on that. But I think I saw it was at 9 o'clock. All right, Montreal, you're in the series. You're in the game. You rolled the Yahtzee. Congratulations. Now, can you pull off a miracle? Oh, and by miracle, I don't mean win the series. I mean, can you win Game 5 in Tampa? That would be a miracle. Let's just be honest, all right? See what happens. All right, lots of new subscribers. I appreciate everybody for coming out and subscribing, and all you guys that keep coming out every time to the live stream. Means a lot to not be sitting there by myself. I've been getting a good response, so I appreciate that. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.